Hello guys, my name is Yusuf. I'm one of the finance managers here at Team Chrysler. We're a dealership here in Mississauga, and today I wanted to speak about the two special vehicles behind me. They just came out recently. This one over here is the Jeep Wagoneer. This specific configuration is called the Series 3 and Carbide Edition. Over here on this side we have the Grand Wagoneer. This is also a Series 3, so let's dive into it. One of the biggest differences, it's the engine for each of the vehicles. So the Grand Wagoneer will have a 6.4 liter V8 engine. This one produces 471 horsepower and 455 torque. Now if you follow me to the Wagoneer has a V8 engine as well. Obviously it's a big vehicle, so that way you have the appropriate power moving this thing around. But this one produces 392 horsepower and 404 torque. The fuel efficiency on this one is 16 liters per 100 kilometers combined, and on this one is 13.8 liters per 100 kilometers combined. So you can see there's a little bit of a trade-off, but you have a good powerhouse in each of these. So one of the biggest similarities that a lot of people may not know is that the body size is actually the exact same. So it's not like one is bigger than the other. The Grand Wagoneer will be the same size as the regular Wagoneer. The Grand Wagoneer and Wagoneer can both be optioned in 7 or 8 seats. This is the Grand Wagoneer, and it is optioned with the captain's chairs, making it a 7-seat configuration. You have 2 at the front, 2 in the middle, and then 3 at the back. Have a look at this luxurious interior. So the Wagoneer has full leather interior. This is the Napa leather, as you can see over here. One of the really cool things about the Grand Wagoneer is you can option higher quality materials. So if you follow me to the Grand Wagoneer, you'll notice the leather is actually different. It's quite softer. This is a Palmero leather interior. So we are inside the Grand Wagoneer. Let's turn it on. So as you see, when we turned it on, it will tell you you're in the Grand Wagoneer, and if you're in the Wagoneer, it'll just say Wagoneer. Something really cool about these vehicles is there's a lot of technology inside the cars. Grand Wagoneer has screens on screens on screens. You have a digital dash over here. You have an additional screen over here, which both the Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer will have. This one has an extra screen at the bottom over here, which is controlling, what is this over here? My back massage. So you can actually have massaging seats in this, and you can turn that on, so that way you're very comfortable while you're driving. And there's actually a passenger screen as well on this one. The Wagoneer also has that option, and that allows for some additional features, like for example, if you're driving and you need to navigate, the passenger can help you set your destination. Apart from that, this one has the suede headliner as well. There's a lot more options to choose from for the interior styles. As you can see, this one has the wood style and with the global back interior. In the middle at the back, you can see there's a screen here as well. So the Grand Wagoneer just adds all of that as an additional luxurious feature. So some of the cool features I just wanted to go over while you're in the cabin and you're driving. You have access to your memory seats, of course, and then the massage button is there. On the door, you'll be able to see this beautiful speaker grille. This is for the Macintosh high-end premium sound system that you have inside this vehicle. There's about 23 speakers inside this whole cabin. There's like a speaker here on the door, some speakers at the front. Technology-wise, you also have the heads-up display, which will show you some information. The digital dash is newly designed, and it shows you your map. It shows you a lot more information on your vehicle, like for example the all-wheel drive and the ground clearance. You can see in the middle there's different modes you can put it into. rock, sand, mud, snow, auto, and then sport. This is also a control to set the suspension height. So I can actually reduce the height like this, and the car is actually lowering itself now. Massage seat features, as well as your climate control, lumbar support. And in the rear, you also have some controls to help out your passengers at the back, or you can just turn the screen off if it's distracting to you. If you see over here, there's a beautiful camera acting as your rear view mirror. It just makes it that much easier to have a look, and it's so vivid and clear. One of my really favorite things inside this vehicle is actually this button over here. So if I press this, it just opens up into a compartment with your wireless charger, and then there's also auxiliary, a couple USBs, HDMI, and there's a 12-volt power outlet as well. Tons of storage in this vehicle. This is your cup holders, as you can see. Some storage here, also USB and USB-C port on this side. And if we lift this, this is actually a cool box. So if you want any, cold drinks, this is actually keeping it very cold. You turn it on and off from here. So with this button, we can turn the screen on that side. And your passenger has a screen to work with as well now. So with luxury vehicles, you actually want to be at the back, and the back over here is just as enjoyable as the front. As you can see, I got tons of space. I've got this beautiful panoramic roof. I have a digital screen to control my heating, cooling, and the seats where I'm sitting right now are heated and ventilated, so I can turn that on and off. I have a TV screen in front of me as well, and this one has Amazon Fire TV, so you can have a look at some shows while you're driving. Tons of storage at the back too. Another box, and man, this is deep, so you can put a lot of stuff in here. And this comes down, and we can open this part, which is a nice area for your phone. There's a USB-C right in a regular USB, and you can put that on charge and just close it up. And we'll go to the back now. So sitting at the back for your adult passengers is just as comfortable as if you were sitting in the front or middle row. And over here, you still have some USBs, so USB-C and USB, the regular size cup holder, and some stuff you can put in this area. So some storage there. That being said, there's a camera, so the front can view the back if you have any kids back here. Also, if you want to brighten up your day, you have this sunroof, which is you can't open, but you can open it so you get the light inside. So we are back in the Wagoneer Series 3 Carbide. We're going to turn this one on. And hold on, let me just turn the volume down. As you can see, the design of the dash is very similar. However, you are going to be missing a few things. You still have that passenger screen, which you can turn on from here. So you have this middle screen, but this one is smaller than the Grand Wagoneer. In this area, there's no screen on this compartment, but this still open up, and you have your wireless charger and some USB points there. This specific configuration has the adjustable suspension, so you can definitely lower that. And you also still have the modes for your all-wheel drive system. Coming to the steering wheel, you can see it says Wagoneer instead of the Grand Wagoneer, and you have a similar digital dash display, which you can go through, and it will show you different information. That being said, the Wagoneer also has a nice sound system. This is the Alpine sound system, as compared to the Macintosh sound system in the Grand Wagoneer. If you look in the middle, this one does not have the digital rear view mirror. And storage wise, you still have a similar amount of storage. with all these places opening up, but there's no cool box in the middle. However, because there's no cool box, you get a little bit more storage in the front. So I'm back here in the Wagoneer Series 3 Carbide Edition, and the seats in the middle also very spacious, enough for, you know, any adults, or if you want to put a car seat or something there. That being said, you don't have that middle console for you know, the climate control that you have in the Grand Wagoneer. The climate control in this one is actually right behind this center console, as well as there's a lot of USBs. There's a full size port for a plug to plug in your charger or whatever, and also a 12-volt plug. So as you can see at the back, there's also room for 3 people, same as the Grand Wagoneer. So spacing is pretty much the same. You still have USBs on the side, so that way your passengers can enjoy charging their phone or devices. And also there is an option for the sunroof in this one at the back as well, which is the closed one. So in the middle row, there are no more screens that you can option for that. However, you do have nice sunshade, which the Grand Wagoneer also does have. And apart from that, you will still feel the same amount of comfort, minus the additional convenience for the media. I'm sure a lot of people have questions on the spacing at the back of the car. So we're going to be opening up the trunk. You can do it from the key. And the trunk is also height adjustable, so if you wanted to open up lower, maybe you live in a condo building or something like that. Apologize for the mess. You have some space here, but if you want to create some more space, there's some buttons here. So third row, left and right, let's put that down. And then also the second row, let's put it down. So with the touch of a button, you have all this space over here that just came out of nowhere. And to raise it back up, you can use the same buttons to do so. There's actually a power outlet at the back here, and some hooks for your groceries. On this side, there's a subwoofer for your beautiful sound system. And this is how you adjust the height and also close the trunk. So the Wagoneer trunk is the same in terms of the spacing, and also in the Wagoneer, you have those buttons available to put the seats down and get them back up. We went over these 2 fabulous vehicles. A couple closing notes is this one starts off at $84,000, and the starting price for the Grand Wagoneer is $107,000. So there's about a $23,000 difference in regards to the starting price. And overall, if you need a big vehicle with 7 and 8 passengers, these are the vehicles you should, you know, look at. There's tons of space in there, good family vehicles for road trips and such. Why should one buy the other, or one person buy one over the other? The Grand Wagoneer has a little bit more options for entertainment and luxury. More high quality materials, you can get the screens at the back. And overall, if you're looking at the highest, most luxurious kind of vehicle you can buy, this would be the one to go for. If you just need the space and you're okay with the standard features that the Wagoneer comes with, you know, there are a lot of very good standard features. As you can see, it's very well equipped. You can get away with getting just a regular Wagoneer and save some of that money, as this does the job just as well, and it is technically more fuel efficient with the lower price engine. And the other thing is, you will avoid the luxury tax by going for something under $100,000. That being said, thank you again for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and come down to Team Chrysler to have a look at these vehicles, test drive them, and learn a little bit more about them. Thank you again.